Welcome to the Cash Advances webinar. In this webinar, we'll learn how to create a cash advance, how to modify an existing cash advance, and how to view, print, and delete cash advances. When you first sign into Vision 9.2, you're brought to your home page. You'll see a series of tiles depending upon the access you have to the system. In this case, this employee only uses Vision to enter expense reports. We'll click on the Travel and Expense Self-Service tile to bring us to the page we need to go to. For cash advances, we'll expand the cash advance menu, click on Create, Modify Cash Advance. It opens up the cash advance window. A few things to keep in mind with cash advances. The amount of the advance must not exceed the travel authorization and must be at least $200. Any advance in excess of actual expenses that's not repaid within 120 days after the expenses were paid or incurred will be treated as taxable income to the employee and department in accordance with IRS accountable plan rules. Advances may be issued no sooner than 30 days prior to trip start date, and an approved travel authorization must exist in the Vision system to submit a cash advance. The cash advance must include an overnight stay, and cash advances will be deposited into your direct deposit account. An expense report will need to be completed after the travel occurs, starting with the travel authorization and applying the cash advance. Please refer to Bulletin 3.4 for more details and your department's policy. To create a cash advance, we want to be on the Add a New Value tab, and we'll click on the Add button, which opens the Create Cash Advance window. You must select a business purpose. In this case, it's attending a conference. And we need to link this to an approved travel authorization. Click on the lookup icon, and you'll see a list of travel authorizations for this employee. We'll click on Health Conference in DC. You can add notes, anything that will help the approver understand, by clicking on the Notes link. Click Add Notes, and OK. You can also add attachments. For example, you might add the hotel reservation. So let's click on the Attachments link. It opens the Cash Advance Attachments window. Click on Add Attachment. Click on Browse to find the file you want to attach. Click on that file and click on Open. You'll see the file appears here. Click Upload. And you can add a description. You can add additional attachments by clicking Add Attachment again, and a new line will open, or you can click OK if you're done. You'll see that the attachment link now shows that there's been one attachment added. You must select a source, and the only choice is Cash Advance AP. Add a description. Select an amount. In this case, we'll ask for $200, which is the minimum. You'll have to come down and click on the box that certifies that the advances submitted are accurate and comply with expense policy. Once you click on that box, the Submit Cash Advance button becomes available. You'll also notice up here there's a Save for Later link. If you needed to come back to this at a later date, let's say you needed to deal with something at the moment, you can click Save for Later. You'll see that a report number has now been assigned, and it's in pending status. So if we go to Create Modify Cash Advance, find an existing value, click on Search. You see we brought it back up. Now we can select the certification box again. The Submit Cash Advance button is available, and we're going to submit this for approval. You'll get a message confirming that's what you want to do. Click OK. We'll scroll down, click on the Refresh Approval Status button. And you'll see that there's a history of the approval process for this particular cash advance. At this point, we've just submitted it, and that's what this is showing. To modify a cash advance, we'll click on the Create Modify Cash Advance link. Find an existing value tab, click Search. You'll see that my report was sent back to, or my cash advance request was sent back to me by the approver with a note saying revise the amount. So we'll increase the amount to $300. Check the certification box again and submit the cash advance. Click OK. I click on the refresh approval status link again. We'll see the approval history. Again, it's gone to the, I submitted it, the expense approver sent it back for revision, and I've resubmitted it. You also notice there's a withdraw cash advance button here that's available. If the cash advance request is still in the approval pool and hasn't been acted on yet, you can click on that button to withdraw it from the approval queue. You'll see there's a note up here that says your cash advance has been withdrawn from the approver's queue. Go to View Cash Advance. We'll see the status has changed to pending again. To view any cash advance, if you click on View Cash Advance, click Search, you'll see a list of all cash advances this employee has done. You look at the one that's been paid, then you'll see the approval history, what's happened. To print a cash advance, click on the Print Cash Advance link. You can use the browser's print function to print a copy of that. And to delete cash advances, you can click on the Delete Cash Advance link. It'll bring up a list of any cash advance reports that are in a pending status. And you can select any or all of the reports by clicking on the box and click Delete Selected Advance. Click OK. And that cash advance request has been deleted. This concludes the Cash Advances webinar.